Hello everyone. For this video we're going to go through the Cape demo wallet and we're going to take a look at some of the features available inside this demo. To start out we have to connect our MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that button and select MetaMask. Here you can see which address you are connected to. And you got to make sure you're connected to the Goerli test network in order to connect to Cape. First up, let's try to create a new ERC20 based asset. So we're going to go ahead and click on New Cape Asset. Then under Asset Type, make sure you have a new ERC20 based asset selected. This is a special token we created for testing purposes. Next, under Asset Token symbol, you can enter a name for your token. I'm going to go ahead and call ours Caped Bean. And then you can enter a quick asset description. And you can choose to upload an icon of your choosing. I'm going to go ahead and upload the espresso logo for mine. Finally, we are going to enable some policies for this asset. First up, I'm going to enable some of our viewing policies. So we can enable viewing transaction amounts and viewing of transaction addresses, and this will allow whoever owns the viewing key that I'm about to enter to view both transaction amounts and transaction addresses involved in any transactions of this asset type. So here I entered in my viewing key, and then I'm also going to enable freezing of asset transactions. And again, this will allow the owner of this freezing key to freeze any transactions of this asset type. And this is a feature that's used in Ethereum a lot by stablecoins such as USDC or Paxos USD, for example. So now we're going to go ahead and click on Create New Cape Asset. And your MetaMask will pop up and ask you to confirm the transaction. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now that we've successfully sponsored our ERC20 based asset, we can click on Continue and check it out in our wallet. So we can see our Cape Bean asset that we just created here. As you can see, the balance is currently set to 0. This is because we still have to wrap in our Goerli Bean tokens in order to create the private Cape Bean version of the asset. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Wrap More. And as you can see, I have 700 Bean tokens in my Goerli Ethereum account. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap all of those. Then I'll click on Next. And here we can just double check the amount, 700. Transaction fee is set to 0 by default. So we can hit on Confirm now. Now we just have to confirm the transaction through MetaMask as well. So after approving that transaction in MetaMask, we've sent our Bean tokens to the Cape contract, and we've wrapped them into the Cape Bean private version of Bean. So now we can click on Done. And in a moment, the tokens will show up in our Cape wallets. So we can see we have 700 Cape Bean tokens now. So let's go ahead and try to send them to someone else. If we click on the send button here, this window will open and we can enter an amount we want to send along with a receiver address. So we'll enter in our receiver address and click on next. And we can just confirm everything is correct here. And now the Cape wallet will send our transaction over to the receiver. So our asset has successfully been sent. So we're going to go ahead and click on done. And I sent the asset to an address that is also controlled by this same wallet. So we're just going to wait a bit and then we'll see once the transaction is confirmed that we'll have 700 Cape Bean tokens back in our address. Just going to go ahead and reload the page to see if our tokens have arrived. So our tokens showed back up in our wallet. If you had sent these tokens to someone else or received them in your own wallet, usually they'll show up on their own. But if they don't, you can actually import the token just as you would do in MetaMask. To do that, we'll have to head over to the asset library and you have to click on the asset you wish to import. And if you scroll down, you can find the asset metadata. This is similar to the contract address you would use to import an asset in MetaMask. So by copying this and then entering it in the import asset field here, you can add the new asset to your asset library and access it through your wallet interface. So now if we want to send our caped asset back to Ethereum, we have to unwrap it. So in the left hand side of the wallet, we can click on unwrap and select caped bean. We can enter an amount we want to unwrap. You can enter any address you'd like. As long as it's an Ethereum address, the wallet will automatically enter your Ethereum account tied to your MetaMask. So we're going to go ahead and send it there. So we'll click on next and just confirm the address and amount is okay. Then click on confirm. Okay, now our asset has been unwrapped. So we're going to click on done. And now we can just take a look in MetaMask. So that's it for this video. If you use the Cape app and want to give us any feedback, you can click on the submit feedback button, which will take you to our Canny page. And we'd also love for you to join our Discord or follow us on Twitter and let us know what you think about the Cape application. Thank you guys and see you later.